No! Go away. I think you still heard this part. Ugh. The lamp in the ceiling is still crooked from the weight. He'd become rather heavy after his years in solitude. The log says nothing of this accident. A heart attack took his life and he got a burial at sea, in space. Movie time. There are 500 movies here. You've seen 430. We've seen over and over again. The rest are ones you honestly say you haven't seen to the end, namely the porn. The majority are poorly shot and has that weird old Rocky Barbado in them. Wonder who on the team was selecting the erotic. Nothing catches your eye. Breakfast? Breakfast is truly something. Oh, warning. Hi. KFC. Samuel apparently discovered a bug in the console that states the cryotube is leaking liquid used for transporting nutrition that the body consumes via its pores. Leakage can be caused by opening a tube or smashing its glass. This error often occurs in Sector 24, and Sandman number 6 in the ship's log states that he took the slug out to the sector but found no problem. The bug still occurs now and then, just dismiss it. Gas malfunction. Gas leaks in Sector 24R, same as the cryo leakage. Gas leakage may present some real problems. This particular gas is what keeps all those in Sector 24R on ice. Okay. Basically, this means that you'll die, probably. Going through the loop as you lack the radiation protective alloy embedded in the ground tubes. And there's no one to refeed you. Tough shit. Seems like you have to gear up and charge the slug. Due to Makaida's enormous size, some sort of transport was needed. An electric small vehicle, EVOV-1, was created. Small compartments and hallways require a small vehicle, and in combination with its limited speed, it was dubbed the Slug. You've never used it before, as it's only needed when something goes wrong, somewhere. But this is the first time. Approximately 98 years ago, you got some training on how to maneuver it. Charging it only takes an hour, but the small battery will soon be depleted, and you'll have to recharge it after a few hours. But getting to Sector 24R with one stop for sleep is not doable. From your end to the destination is 980 kilometers. The slug's top speed is 50 kilometers an hour, so all in all it will take around 20 hours. You grab an emergency canister with protein compounds, some nutritious and scrumptious bars filled with horrible goodness. The slug can't carry that much cargo, so you have to choose what you believe is necessary. Only 2 items, besides the obvious stuff, such as tools to fix a gas leak, some clothes, and a mixtape with raging techniques. Let's take the emergency slug. Grab the emergency canister. And pistol and medical supplies. I don't know. Why do I feel like I'm gonna get attacked? But probably medical supplies is more useful. Backed and ready. You mount the slug like a perverted macole. What? Oh, whoa, it takes you. A bunch of invertebrate zoologists. Weird. All set, you look back and treat your quarters with a subtle glance. You won't see it for a few days, probably, and strangely enough, you feel somewhat homesick. You've never been away from home before. The lights look weird as you pass them by in the hallway. You contemplate the size of the ship and how you live in one world, and the rest of the ship is something completely different. This is the first time you've entered this part of the other world. You've never seen it. How will it be? Finally arrive and enter. The room is more or less just 4 walls, ceiling and floor, a bed, and a cold toilet seat that's not really been used for decades. You miss your own bunk with the tie-dye sheets that Sandman number 3 made. They're campy and cozy. Here they only have those pale blue standard sheets. They feel like paper on your skin. The only positive thing about this room is that it has its own window, something you've missed throughout the years. Nothing to see outside, but it feels less contained. After you've plugged in the slug and charged it, you go to bed. The night is only a state of mind out here. No changes confirm that it's bedtime. After a while, you've learned how to let your mind decide when night arrives. The night comes into your brain and devours it for a few hours, keeping it hostage until morning comes. A sun-ray-free morning. Good morning. This is the first morning that lacks the regular routine. No console to check, no coffee, no stroll, and as you left your Zumba CD, you have to pause all exercise until you get back. This routineless life feels frightening and liberating at the same time. Symbolically, and a bit weird, you shake hands with yourself as to say, welcome back, enjoy your visit, but get the fuck out of here as soon as you're done. The slug is fully charged and contains 2 protein bars. Oh, and 2 protein bars later, you are ready to continue towards Sector 24R. Sector 24R is at the end of the ship, or at least where the ship goes from middle to end part. You live in the begin part. Oh, that's poor design. Wouldn't you put, like, the person, the main control in the middle of the ship so that, like, you have equal access to everything? It's not that far now. The slug drives itself. There's no other drivers or obstacles. No speed limit, no kids to look out for. The mind floats away. You think of other people, and you think of food, you think of sweat, you think of smoke. You stop and realize your thoughts are based on reality, as your nostrils smell something that you haven't smelled in a long time. Oh, interesting. Man. Oh, Sector 24R isn't far at all. You could probably walk to it from here in about 15 minutes. But you see smoke. Smoke, a column rises from afar. Ventilation takes care of it. Just like that pedophile a long time ago, it lures the smoke towards itself and then grabs it. And swish, it's in the cold, dark hell outside called space. A fire can't start by itself. Someone ignites it. Park slub, grab stuff, stretch ankles, sneak. As you close in, you hear voices. And not douchey surfer voices, but real living voices. The humming from Makeda makes it hard to hear. You've never been here before. How? The first thought that rushes into your mind is that a Sandman, someone before you, has lied. Maybe a devious lie, an elaborate lie. Maybe a concoction of lies. Maybe a few simple lies that together form the most complex lie ever conceived. And suddenly, you see them. 2 men. They look rugged, wearing the same jumpsuit as you, but decorated with holes and dirt. They smell and feel dirty, filthy. You can talk to them. Let's go back to the others. You think of old noir movies as you, like a shadow, stalk these 2 men. Lots of routine, protein compounds, all these movies you've seen, that real lonely Christmas and Zumba races around your skull. To not be alone at the same time as you approach, nay, stalk with caution. Why have they made contact? Why did they awake from cryosleep? You are in Sector 24R now. It's less clean here than during your morning strolls. 2 men point at some tubes. They take a felt pen from their pocket, draw a triangle with a 5 inside it. Carry on. You are so on edge that you almost miss that in fact a lot of tubes are open. Hundreds of tubes are open. Some have writing on them and symbols. Some have not. The only thing for sure is that they are empty. Not one of them has an inhabitant.